What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Double Money Event Week, as well as the vehicle and property discounts. This event week is for May 14th through May 20th, 2020. The current casino podium vehicle is the Grotti Italy GTO. This sports car is one of the fastest for stunt races as it picks up ridiculous speeds in the tubes. It is primarily based on the Ferrari 812 Superfast. It released about a year and a half ago with the Arena War update and normally costs about $2 million. As stated before, it is a very good sports car and one of the only ones that can compete with the Pariah in the sports class and actually beats the Pariah in almost any city race with lots of bumps or stunt races in general because of how fast it goes in the tubes and all that. The GTO gets most of its speed from bumps in the road because it does have the bouncy handling flags. I'm sure some of you remember when this car first released, it would bounce all over the place and was super unstable when you drove it around in the city, and it was one of the worst driving experiences in the game in my opinion. But Rockstar actually dramatically reduced that bounciness when the casino update released, and now the car is a lot smoother to drive. It drives almost like a normal car. So for those of you that maybe have this car and are angry about it being on the podium, you can still take the one you originally bought and sell it for over $1.3 million. Please note that what you get for the car depends on what you paid for it. So, is the Italy GTO worth attempting to win from the podium? The answer is 100% yes, even if you own it already. Don't miss this opportunity, guys. Definitely try winning this car if you don't have it. Alright, so to start off with the property discounts, we have 40% off the bunkers, as well as the upgrades and renovations for them. If you don't have a bunker, I highly recommend purchasing the Chumash bunker because of the location and price. There's also a discount on the equipment, staff, and security upgrades as well. The equipment and staff upgrade are a must to be the most efficient. Moving on to the vehicle discounts, we have 30% off the Emirates. This car is in the supercars class and is one of the fastest all-around supercars in the game. The Emirates competes very closely with the Krieger, but I will say that the Krieger is a little easier to drive for most people. So generally I recommend most players to get the Krieger instead, but the Emirates at this price is a pretty decent deal. Moving along, we have 40% off the Entity XXR. This supercar is very good looking in my opinion and has decent customization, but the issue with this car is that it has a slow handling flags and goes very slow over bumps, so I don't recommend buying it unless you want it to be a garage queen. Moving on to the Warstock website, we have 30% off the Night Shark. The Night Shark is very good for off-roading and is very fast for being an armored SUV. Unfortunately, it can't be used in races, which is a real shame, but at this price I think it's a pretty good deal. Moving on to the Benny's website, we have 40% off the upgrade to convert the Karen Sultan into the Sultan RS, making that upgrade fee now only about $477,000. The Sultan RS is a great car, but unfortunately Rockstar put the custom version in the supercars class instead of the sports car class, making it unusable in those races, but all in all it's a good car to customize and a lot of fun to drive. And that's it for vehicle discounts. Sadly, we don't have any on the Southern San Andreas website, but at least we got 4 decent vehicle discounts this week. Moving on to the weapon discounts. All handguns are free this week, which is awesome. I think that's super cool that Rockstar's doing that, especially if you're trying to get your second character or your primary character, you're low level, you're trying to get some new guns. The handguns are free, so that's super cool. Moving on to the triple money stuff, we have triple money in RP on bunker sales, which is absolutely insane. A full bunker normally sells for about $1,050,000. Multiply that times 3, and you're getting $3,150,000 for a bunker sale, plus the public session player bonus, meaning you can get about $3.5 million for selling a full bunker in a public session, which is just crazy. Also, Rockstar has a 50% boost on the bunker research, so for those of you missing some unlocks for certain vehicles, now you can get those a little quicker. And combine these bonuses with the fact that the bunkers and upgrades are on sale, as I mentioned earlier, now is the best time to 100% invest in a bunker. As far as double money for this week, we have double money in RP on the adversary modes bunker and missile base. Moving on to the Twitch Prime discounts for Twitch Prime members only. I'll leave instructions in the pinned comment on how to become a Twitch Prime member if you aren't one already. We have 60% off the Grotti Furia. This car is not very fast in comparison to most supercars, but it is the only car in the game with the Koenigsegg Dihedral Synchro Helix doors, which is just super cool. And lastly, we have 80% off the Tula. I don't really find the tool all that useful, but if you've always wanted one, I guess now you can get one at a very good price. And lastly, of course, we have the RC Bandito Time Trial Power Station. This week's normal time trial is Casino. I recommend a fast bike such as the Batty 801 constantly doing wheelies, or a fast car that handles well such as the Emrys or the Krieger for that time trial. And this week's premium race is the motorcycle race Boots on the Ground. I highly recommend either the Shotaro, Hakachu Drag, or Batty 801 for that race. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. This event week is very good in my opinion with the triple money bunker sales and the Italian GTO on the podium. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.